Hello, this is Harnas here and welcome back to Luck of the Draw 2. We are coming back to the quarterfinals, or is it semi-finals? I think it's quarterfinals, yeah. And on one side we've got my own design, and this is Black Plague, consisting of two almost identical sail slash paddle ships, armed with a large cram cannon and some small rockets, which are guided by this laser in the bird's nest, located in the bird's nest. Okay, and the other one, Privateer, as I said, pretty much the same ship. These guns are fake on the sides. Okay, so let's move to the other side to see my opponent. And this fleet is by Snek. So we've got Ornstein and Smug. And the bigger craft is quite fast, hydrofoils, good engine power, pretty evasive, and likes to stay back. Even sometimes gets a disqualification time because of that staying a bit back. It's armed with the, I think it looks like a 200 millimeters times 6, and with some small rockets. And there we have the other ship, and this got a cram cannon and a large rocket. So this is I think a quite difficult opponent for my ships, because especially the larger vehicle, it likes to stay back and it likes to maneuver quite well. So landing a cram shot can be difficult. This one might not be such a great challenge, but yeah, I'm not sure which one is actually going to be targeted. And for Snek, yeah, okay, some of the weapons have good speed, so I think landing those rockets and the small caliber APS gun shells should not be a huge challenge here. But let's see how it goes. Let me run the battle now. Okay, looks like the cram cannon is shooting in the water, missing. The salvo of small rockets, yeah, landing some good hits, and even the bigger rocket landed. Looks like it did disable the cram on the Black Plague. Okay, one cram is away, the second one will not appear, however, there are still those small rockets. Okay, let's see. The small issue with laser targeted missiles are that they like to target the bigger craft for some reason. I thought that this is going to actually try to get the closest one, as are my targeting settings set up, but it's actually not the case. Alright, looks like we have a big problem here, because yeah, because the rockets, they do not have the lasers. Lasers have been disabled on both ships, it looks like, or at least something happened to it, because they are not targeting at all. Okay, this is a lot of firepower actually lost. That's strange. So let's see, how about the cram cannon? Alright, this one has a cram missing, and this one, yeah, missing as well. So the targeting options are the weapon options are actually lost here, so it cannot shoot. Smoke has been eliminated, but there's nothing that my ship can do to hit the remaining Ornstein, which is at 86%. So it's just going to have a free time to actually target this. Yeah, this crown cannon is degraded, so these shots are not going to do anything. Yeah, I wonder what's happened to those laser targeters. I think that there must have been a loss of connector of wireless transmitter. I'm not sure what could have gone wrong there. And it looks like the privateer is actually on its side. Both ships still launching those rockets, but they will not do anything. If they target anything, that it might be their own ship, I think. And Ornstein is going here unmolested, and it still's got some ammo, so ammo is not the issue here. So it can still pepper my ships, and yeah, indeed. The privateer have been despawned, and now Black Plague itself is being targeted. Okay, I think that it's going to get the kill before time. There's still like good 40 seconds left. %63%. It's almost dead. %60%. And yeah, okay, all right. So that was an extremely unlucky round for my ships. Definitely getting the pretty much 3 out of 4 weapons disabled or destroyed very early, and then the final cram also was disabled. So yeah, very good strategy deployed on the Snake side. So especially Ornstein, it was a very evasive craft, dealing some damage, some disabling damage, and yeah, it was able to survive the initial barrage and finish the job in time, just before the clock expired. So huge congrats to Snek, and condolences to myself. Maybe I can improve this design for the further tournaments. Okay, so let's now reload the battle and bring in the second pair into the battle. All right, and we are back. So another pair in the quarterfinals. So on one side we've got there was an attempt by Ipsok, and this pair consists of 2 ships, a Loafing, which is a very aggressive rusher, let's call it like that, with a cram in front, an APS gun, and the rocket's revolutionary rotary cannon, or whatever it's called, in the back, I think just for fun. Good snaking maneuver on the part of Loafing. I think it can dodge quite a lot of shots. And the second ship is, I think there was an attempt itself, and this likes to stay back and just snipe from those mid-caliber, mid-gauge ABS guns. Yeah, and I think there's nothing more to it. And on the other side, we've got Ohm's submission. So it's not the boat you're looking for, and please no. So these are flying boats, or however you'd like to call them, and they are pretty fast, like to stay back, and they have very good guided rockets, remotely guided, and also a relatively potent cram mortar, and both ships are almost identical, I think. So for this battle, I think that it all depends how the cram cannons are going to land, and the missiles as well. I think that Loathing will meet a little bit too firepower to be able to just get very, very close. But if it does, then it can do quite a lot of damage. It's definitely fast enough to catch those boats. And yeah, I think that if Ohm's boats can defeat Loathing quickly, then it should just be a matter of time before the second bigger craft is actually disabled. So let's see how it actually goes. Let me on pause and see how the battle will unfold. Alright, so immediately the missiles have been fired, and they are approaching with a great speed, and the Loathing is actually being targeted. Okay, and this was a very good hit. I think all of the weapons actually landed. The bow was stripped off, so yeah, and now the engine is also disabled, and I think maybe more than just an engine. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually I think those rockets are actually hit, so they were able to snipe out first the engine and then AI. So yeah, and not really a lot of damage have been done to those flying boats. They can be unstable at times, so this is a chance, I think, for the remaining boat to get them, basically snipe those hydrofoils and make them not able to use their guns and rockets. But this is easier said than done. Cram cannons already, the cram mortars already looking for the target, and yeah, this boat is fast, but not fast enough. It just ate those nasty rockets. And yeah, I'm not sure, maybe even the... Yeah, looks like AI was actually killed, so this was a very decisive victory for Ohm. So no contest almost, just 5%, just 5% points have been lost by those flying boats. Yeah, just some superstructure hits. No weapons have been damaged. Okay, all right. That was a very good battle. So, condolences to Ipsok. This was a very nice design. I really like the rushing approach, being able to close the distance towards an enemy. I really like this strategy. However, the run of there was an attempt comes to an end, It was a good attempt, and congrats to Om, really a decisive one. Alright, so thank you very much for watching and see you in the next episode.